Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Dynasty 3890 here with another MLB 16 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. Today we're going to be talking about the best third basemen in the game that are under 1,000 stubs. Now, we're just doing the live series cards, which are like these ones, live series. These are flashbacks. We're only going over the live series. And I'm going to go over about a list of about 15 names. If I missed any names that you think I should put on it, let me know in the comments down below. And so people can look at what cards they may want to look at as well. Now, I may mention several cards that look the same. The reasoning is if one gets an inside edge boost over another, that will make that card a lot better. So even though I may mention a lot of cards that look similar, if they're a 5-star, another one's a 2-star player, obviously they take the 5-star player. So that's why I'm mentioning more than one. Now let's get into the video, guys. First off, we're going to go to the Baltimore Orioles. A guy with a little bit of pop if you need some power. I wouldn't recommend using them against lefties. But against righties, his 87 power versus right, 57 contact, not too bad. No, Pedro Alvarez, his first position is first base, but secondary position is third, so you can play him at third. So some serious power if you need a little bit of boost at power at third base. Moving on to the Red Sox, we're going to Travis Shaw. Really just solid all the way around for offense. His defense, 63 fielding, 46 arm strength. I hate that. I want good defense at third. That's why I use the 98 Beltre, but Travis Shaw, 75 contact versus right, 59 versus left, 75 power versus right, 67 versus left. Obviously, he's better versus righties than lefties as a left-hand hitter, but it's still not bad against lefties. It's not a huge drop-off. And today is a 5-star, plus 13 for each. Very, very good card if you are looking for a third baseman. He is dirt cheap. I think he's like under 200 stubs. Yep. Moving on now to the New York Yankees, and we're going to A-Rod. A lot of people hate him, but if you want some power, there you go. 74 versus right, 80 versus left. Not much fielding at all, not much contact, but you need a little bit of pop. And he can also play first as well, so you got a little bit of flexibility there. Now we're going to the White Sox, and this guy is surprisingly under 1,000 stubs. It's Todd Frazier, just to prove you guys, 800 stubs. You can buy him right now. And if you want serious power, it's Todd Frazier, 84 versus right, 93 versus left. Fielding's at 68, a little bit better. His contact is averaging right at 50. Not much contact, but a ton of power. Can also play first. And he may get upgraded to gold if he can start hitting for contact a little bit better. He's hitting under the Mendoza line, but he does have over 20 bombs this year. So, I mean, it may even be a smart card to invest in the future. Now we're going to the Detroit Tigers. We're going to Nick Castellanos. Now, he can play third. He can also play left and right field. And he's just really solid. He's got 70 contact basically for right and left, 64 power versus right, 75 versus left. Not much fielding. There's not a lot of great fielding third baseman, unfortunately, that I could find. So if you guys want fielding, I would say go get yourself an Adrian Beltre, either the gold one or the diamond one. And the diamond one's actually amazing. But this Castellanos is very good. Can also play the outfield. Now we're moving on to the Oakland Athletics. We're going to a guy who mashes lefties. Danny Valencia. Take a look at him. 74 contact versus right, 96 versus left. Power, not much there, 57 and then 70. Again, not much fielding. Can also play first, but if you want to go with great contact versus left, he's a good option. I'm actually going to go over a couple right now. We're now going to the Miami Marlins. Martin Prado, very similar, 70 versus right, 95 versus left, not much power. Pretty good vision, so that should help his contact a little bit. Fielding is awful, but he has a good arm, so if you want to use him, he makes like a diving stop somehow, he'll throw a bullet to first. Now, he can also play second base and the corner outfield positions. That does help with flexibility. Now we're going to be moving on to the Nationals. We've got two options here. First is Ryan Zimmerman. Came up as a third baseman. He's now a first baseman. You can see his stats. He hits lefties pretty well for contact and power, and still solid versus right. Now, he does have good fielding. He's one of the options that does have good fielding, but he will get a little bit of a hit in his fielding attributes because first base is his primary position. So do keep that in mind. Now we're also going to stay on the Nationals. We're going to go to Anthony Rendon. Another guy, mashes lefties. 88 contact versus right. His fielding is a little better than Prado, a little better than Valencia. Can't really hit much power on like Prado. 61 contact versus right, which is okay. But there's another option for you at third. Now we're moving on to the New York Metropolitans. David Wright, again, another guy, mashes lefties. 83 fielding, so he's probably one of the better options there. 60 contact versus right, power's in the 50s, but today's a 5-star, and you look at that, that's 99 contact versus left, 71 versus right, powers are in the mid to upper 60s, not too bad for under 1,000 stubs. Now we're moving on to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jung Hong Kang, I mentioned him on my short sub video, he's natural positions a third base, great contact, 84, then 71, and then power is roughly at 60, fielding is not much there. unfortunately. But with Taylor with an inside edge, his contacts are in the mid 80s to 90s, powers in the low 70s. Great card right there, guys. Now we're going to be going on to the Colorado Rockies. DJ LeMahieu, normally a second baseman, second position is third. Even though he's 6'4", 215 pounds, he has literally zero power. 35 and 30, but great contact tool, really good fielding tool. Again, though, he will take a hit for playing third base, and his arm strength is really poor. You want a good arm at third. At second base, you really don't need it because it's such a short throw, but at third you do. The arm strength does hurt a little bit, but he also makes up for one thing. He has 78 speed, not too bad. Now we're going to the Dodgers. We're going to be looking at Justin Turner. I've mentioned him before in second base and shortstop, and look at those stats. Very good for offense. 79 and 70 for contact, 57 and 55. Today he's a 5-star, so you look at those, you can see what he's at his best. I mean, power is roughly at 70. His contacts are in the mid 80s to low 90s. Very, very, very good card there, and he's under the 1,000. He is relatively expensive, but he's still under the 1,000. Now we're going to the Padres. We got a bronze card here, Brett Wallace. If you just want some pop, he's kind of like Pedro Alvarez, not as much power, but he's better versus lefties. 83 versus right, power 63 versus left, 63 contact versus right. Can also play first, but a little bit of pop right there. Very, very cheap, as he's just a bronze card. If this will pull up, I can see his price, 93 Stubs. So you want a very cheap power bat on your bench. There you go. And we're going to finish it off on the Giants. We're going with Matt Duffy. Just a really good guy with contact. I mean, he got 83 and 76 and 76 contact, not much power. But if he has a good inside edge rating, those can be in the mid 80s to low 90s. So those are all the cards, guys, for third baseman under 1,000 Stubs. If you got any other ones, put them in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. And I'll be coming out with corner outfield and center fielders. I'm going to mix them up. I'm not going to do just left fielders. We're going to do corner outfield and then center fielders. I will mix those up. But that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.